Hello and welcome to part 2 of setting up a planner. As you have been able to see in part 1, I am making this journal for our granddaughter. But again, you can make something like this for yourself, for using it for work, gardening, cooking. Make one for your partner, your husband. Use it as a calendar, address book, and so on and so on. In the first video, I showed you how to create the pages with the tabs, and I added some frames, which also came from one of the die sets to use as a dashboard. I'm going to decorate those later, and in today's video, I want to show you how to use those labels. I call them labels for setting up a weekly overview. I already did the same technique, or I'm not sure if I should call it a technique, but the same thing in a Dutch live. And I also did it in an English video, but that one somehow gave me a lot of technical problems, so I wasn't able to upload it to YouTube. So here's my third attempt. And as you can see, I have been doing a part in the Dutch and in English, so I'm going to start a new part for you now. And this one is going to be the month of January, February, and I am going to pretend like this is March. So for this, I already cut some pages in advance because I don't want to do that when you are all watching a video. So here are some pages which I'm going to use. I usually work with a spread for 1 week. So for this month of March, I will need a couple of sheets of paper to set up my new weeks. So I'm just mixing and matching some things which I think they would look nice together. Can I do this? Yes, if I can turn this one around. So this will be, I'm going to put it a little more to the right. This is going to be my first week. So this one I leave blank, so our granddaughter can put something on here herself. This is going to be week 1. Then I need week 2, and I'm looking for something which will go to the other side, which will fit this one or this one. I like those two together. And again, if you are making this for somebody else or for yourself, just take the papers you like yourself, or you think you're the one you are going to make it for like. So this is for a young girl. She's getting turning 9 in December. So that's why I use all those kinds of bright paper and a little bit cute colors. I think I will do those two over here. So I've got week 1, week 2, and week 3. I need one more. Let me see. Oh, I've got more over here. Oh, that's the same one. I like the stripes too. Okay. Oh, let me check. I've got 1, 2, 3, and this will be my week 4. Okay, there's a lot of black going on. This is more friendly for her, I think. Oh, yellow. No yellow today. I think I will keep it to this pink one. And there's one extra over here, and I will take them out for now. Maybe I will use those later. So as you can see now, I've got room for 4 weeks of dates and stamps. So what I will do is use those labels I already stamped and cut out of paper, and I will show you what kind of stamps you might be able to use. I took this one, that's a large one, and now I need to look, where did I put it? Oh, it's beside me on the table. Hold on. These are these labels, and I will show you what you can do with those later. But these are from this set, and I'm going to use the days, which are also over here. Then you should be able to use something like this, which has a color chart. Maybe it's just a square blank thingy which you can use. You can use things like that. Here are some lovely labels too, which you can stamp. These are also really cute. They are over here. I already stamped those. These are cute labels too. The big numbers you can also use. This is a fun one. We've got more over here. This one, which has the cluster of labels, and so on and so on. There's a lot of possibilities. There are a lot of stamps which you can use for things like this. And just look what you've got laying around and what you are able to use. Let me see. I will start with week 1. And for this week, I think I will take those labels. Or I can make a combination with the larger and the small ones. So you will need 7 labels for 1 week. And you just start playing around with how you think they would look best for you on a page. So you can do something like this, or you can do things like this. Just move them around until you are happy with it. So I've got 5 here, and then I should be able to use only 2 here. And that gives you a lot of space for some other decorative elements like pictures or other fun things you would like to keep. I think this is a little bit too much nothing over here, so I will be divided a little bit different. Oh, this would be fun too. 2 here and 2 here. So you need 7 if you want to make a full week, of course. So I think for this one, this might be fun too, or those two. Yeah, I think I will do it something like this. So I'm just going to glue those down, and hopefully my glue is nice to me today. And I will just glue those down on the pages. I am going to make a variety of layouts. So every week we'll have a different layout and different stamps I've used. But if you like it to be more consistent, cohesive, or yeah, I think that's what you call it, then you can use the same label for a whole month or a whole year. That's all up to you. But I'm just giving you some ideas on how you can quite easily set up something like this. So I need to glue a few more here on this side. And I'm just making sure it's equally divided from the sides as good as possible. And I will do one here. Here we go. And one more here. So for this you don't need to be a rocket science. You just make it look the way you think it's nice. So this is going to be my week 1, and I will be moving over to week 2. Of course you can also use this one. That's what I forgot to show you. That's also one of our stamp sets, and I think it might be fun to use that one here. And we also have those. These are from the Note Pieces set, and this one has a matching die and a matching stamp, so these would be really fun to use too. And I know they're a little bit larger, but you can also, of course, you can add one and make it for 2 or 3 days in a week. So just stamp your days and you can use it for multiple days. So there's a lot of variety going on, and just use whatever you think is nice. But I just wanted to show those two. I think I will be doing this one because I like it. And if you want to make it a little bit smaller, you can also trim this off. But I like this because I can stamp the days on top of that. So I'm going to glue this one down. That's a really quick one. But it doesn't always have to be complicated, you know. Okay, another week. Here I can do something else, something fun. So I'm moving to the 3rd week already. And I think I will take these, or shall I do those? Let me see, where are my... I always like to use those. This is from this stamp set, this one. But I will do something extra with them, because I think it's a little bit boring, just a straight line. And sometimes it happens when you stamp those that the lines are a little bit, well, they are not so straight anymore. So what you can do is just give them a little bit of a swirly edge with a marker, a fine liner, and they will look much different. Do you see the difference? Yes, I think you will. So I will just randomly move over with a marker or a pen, and then they look, yeah, I think they look nicer this way for this journal. Okay, and what you do next, I take my big scissors and I will stay a few millimeters off the edge and then just trim them. And it doesn't matter if you are trimming off a piece of paper which has the marker on it. And you see how much fun it would be to use those too. So I will be trimming those off. So please give me a few seconds. I will do it as quickly as possible. But I need to cut in a little bit of straight lines, of course. So you see how easy this is for you to do. Okay. I think, shall I do more? No, I think I'm fine with those two, because actually they are a little bit too big, too large for these pages. But what I would like to do is use them in half, or maybe just a little piece of them, trim them off, and then use the other half on the other page. That might be fun. But then I only have 6. Oh, here's a leftover from yesterday. That's a good one. So I can make 7. So I think, am I going to start on this page? Yeah, it doesn't actually matter if you're starting on the left or the right. I think I will do it something like this. This one a little bit smaller, and this one somewhere in between. So I'm going to glue those down too. Hopefully there's some glue inside. Yes. The bottle of glue is not completely full anymore, so I hope I have enough to make this video. Okay, that's number 1. I can do something like this. Yes, I think I'm make some kind of how do you call it in English? No, I don't know. Just like a stair, stairway. Somewhere here. Oh, now there's some glue on top of the label. And this one I'm going to make even smaller. And it will be something like this. And again here, this gives you some extra space for more decoration. Okay, I'm taking it out and I'm trimming off the excess. There's some glue over here, as you can see. And again, the papers I used are all leftovers, which I had laying around. So they're all different kind of brands, and I actually have no idea anymore where they come from. So now you can see I've got the leftover pieces from this side, and I'm going to use them on the other side. So I need 4 on this side so it can make me make a full week. So I can start with a large. No, I think I will start with the large one at the bottom of the page. Oh, they're both the same size, I now notice. And let me see. It's also fun to do a little bit of an overlap like this. Oh, I think I will do this. That's fun. Yeah. And don't think too long about this, just because if you want to make a whole journal like this, or for half year, or maybe even a year, you also have to be able to work a little bit quick. Well, actually, that's what I want. Don't think too long. Just go with the flow. Okay, 2 more. And then I think I have to make 1 more week, right? Yes. I can also do this one like this. So it's a little bit different from the ones at the top. And that makes it a little bit more, yeah, playful. Not sure if that's a correct word, but I hope you understand what I mean. Okay. So as you can see, you've got week 1. Oh, week 2 was the quick one. Week 3. So I need to make 1 more. And that one will be here. And then I think I will use those labels. They are quite fun to use, I think. But a little bit too big to put 4 on 1 page. So what I also can do is make 1, for example, for the weekend. So this will be my Saturday and Sunday. I can stamp 2 days on them. So that's not really a problem. Maybe I will turn this one around. This will go like this, and then 1 in the middle. Yeah, I think this will be fun too. Now I need 1 more. Oh my. No, I was going to do 2 days on that one. But I think it's a little bit boring to make 2 rows like this. So maybe I will do something like this to put them together. Give them a little bit of an overlap. Oh, that's possible too. Or you can slide it under, put it over. It's just what you like most. I can do those here. And you see, it's just playing and moving your pieces around on the pages. So I think I will leave this one like this. And again, I will start gluing those pieces down on the paper. Just make sure they are a little bit straight. I think I will move this one down. So there's a little bit more variety going on. Instead of they're all pointing the same direction. I wanted this one to go down, like so. And then this one goes here. If you want them closer together, please do so. You can do something like this or put it over there. It's whatever you like most. I want a little bit space in between. But I make sure that the distance between the edge of the paper and the label is approximately the same. Okay, and then I'm going to do those 2 here and 1 more in the corner. Then I'm good with the labels for March. So it's not a difficult job. It's just playing around and filling up those pages. So when I'm finished with those, I will start making the dates. I'm moving this one around, so the smaller label is on the other side. So it looks a little bit more different. Yes, and I'm going to put the last one down in the bottom. This one will go here. Okay, so I'm done with those, and again checking if I did it right. 7, week 1. This is going to be week 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and week 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to stamp 2 dates on that one. Okay, now for stamping, I am going to take them out of the binder because that's a little bit easier with when you're stamping. And I am going to take an acrylic block. I'm sorry, it's a little bit dirty, but it's well used. That's what you can see. And I will start with Monday. And that's easy because I always work in weeks. So every week for me starts on a Monday. And I will do that over here. Now I need to have a scrap piece of paper, something where I can stamp on to see if it's okay. Let me see if there's something over here. One moment. Loads of papers over here, but nothing good which I think I can use. Okay, I've got a tag over here. I can use that one. And I am using a gray ink. It's very dark gray, but not black yet. So just making sure if the stamp is stamping correctly. Yes, it is. But my craft mat is quite hard, so I'm going to put something soft underneath. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp the days really randomly, but I'm starting with the Monday, and I'm going to stamp the Monday first in every week. You can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc., etc. At a time, but then you have to keep changing your stamp on your acrylic block. So for me, it's much easier when I'm putting down, stamping down all Mondays and then all Tuesdays and so on. So Monday again, and now I have to make sure this is going to be in the correct order. Yes, this is also going to be a Monday. And then one more in the last week. And just play with the stamps, put them in the left corner, in the right corner, at the bottom, at the top, just whatever you like. So these were my 4 Mondays. And now I am changing to Tuesday, of course. And I think if you work like this, it will save you a lot of time instead of stamping day by day. Oh, let me check if it's okay. Yeah. This piece of paper is not really helpful to me, but okay, I will give it a try. Yeah, Tuesday, week 1. Moving over to, pardon, week 2. Week 3, and I am going to place that one in the left corner. And then it's already week 4 again. Might be fun in the top right corner. If you are making a journal for Tuesday, I have to look for my Wednesday now, sorry. If you are planning on making a journal for a whole year, I would do, now I'm only doing it for a month to show you, but if you are planning on doing this for a whole year, do this with the same, in the same order. So just go through all the weeks of the year by only stamping Monday. Then you move over to Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on and so on. Just to make it a little bit quicker for you to work and yeah, to save you some time maybe. But again, if you want to do it your own way, please do so. I won't shoot you if you do it in another way, of course, but it's just a tip which I think might be helpful to you. Okay, Wednesday. So I need to do a few more. And let me see. And I'm not sure if I already mentioned this. I think I did, but just to be on the safe side, that I don't forget. If you want to use those labels throughout the whole journal, please do so. But you can also mix and match with other labels, of course. Tuesday. Okay, I hope there's not going to be happening a lot on this Tuesday because there's only a small part for journaling. And here is another one. Okay. Turning them over again. And let me see, Tuesday, then I need Friday, correct? Yes, I need Friday. Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, Friday. I know it takes maybe a little bit longer for you to wait, but I just want to finish this so you can see yeah, the way I like to work. And I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible, so please hang on, because I am going to show you some more fun stuff. And this was our Friday. Get a cup of coffee, get a cup of tea while I'm stamping, because you don't want to miss the next things, I think. Okay, here we go. Saturday. One more over here. Saturday again. And here I need two, Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to place this one on top and probably will doing the Sunday at the bottom. And then I'm moving over to the last one already. Well, it's not that long, is it? Okay, the last one will be Sunday. Just checking if the stamp is okay. Sunday. And here I'm going to do it on the left side. Oh, and then the last one is going to be here. And now I forgot to put the soft mat underneath, but okay, we're done. This is the basic setup for the days of the weeks. I'm going to put this away for now. I can put the stamps back in. I'm doing that immediately, otherwise I can't find them anymore because they are quite small. Okay, so now they can go back into the planner, into a journal. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's in a journal. It always looks a little bit different than when it's just laying around on a table. So as you can see, this is a basic setup for as a calendar, as a weekly planner, or whatever you want to use it for 4 weeks. But of course we have some more fun things which we can add to our journals. And also pictures, of course. I'm not sure if you, oh, I have to tilt my camera a little bit. I think it's a little bit moving down. Okay, it's better like this. If you want to use pictures, I sometimes hear people say, okay, I've got a picture, but I don't like that my cousin or my son is wearing a pink sweater and I have got orange in my paper. Please go over that because otherwise you make it so complicated for yourself. If somebody is wearing something which color isn't in your paper, just try to add some elements in the same kind of in the same color as the sweater somebody is wearing. So I hope that makes sense. I want to add some extra things to make it a little bit more fun. And I think I will add, oh yeah, I will start with this one. This is from one of our die sets. It's Planner Essentials, the Sidekick, number 43, sorry. And I cut out this page and I am going to make a mat which you can use on top of it. So I'm going to use the same die and I am going to trace it on a piece of paper. Now I need to look for a piece of paper which is large enough. Let me see, not sure. Okay, the birds are a little bit upside down, so it's not the most fun thing. I can think I can use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this piece of paper. I need my pen. And I'm going to trace the inside of the die. Now you can do this with many of our dies because a lot of them have the openings inside. So you can make a mat which matches your dies. Now I need, sorry, I need the mat to go on top of this page, and it always gives me a headache on where do I have to put the die, because I prefer to use it on the back side of the paper, because I don't want to see the how do you call it, the pen lines, the lines of the pen which you are making. So let me think, this one, so I need it to be on the other side, so I'm turning it around like this. If you want, let me see, you can stick it down with some washi tape so it stays in place. It's not really necessary, but you can do it. And then you start tracing the inside of the die with your pen or pencil. That's all up to you. And if you are by accident, how do you say that? Let me think. Well, if you make an accident and put your pen on the wrong piece of the paper, on a wrong place, then it's not so bad because you are working on the back side of the paper. And I'm going to show you. I will trim this off because it's too big. This one is a straight line, so I'm using my large scissors. And then I am moving over to a smaller pair of scissors to cut those wobbly lines. So again, you have to be a little bit patient with me because I want to do this nice and follow the line as much as possible. But again, because I'm on the back side of the paper, it's not a big issue if I'm not cutting away those pen marks, pen lines. And because this is my third video now to show this to you in English, I'm not going to do any difficult things with fast forwarding and things like that, because those things are really giving me a nightmare at the moment. A lot of technical issues, and they cost so much time, you know. It's such a waste of time when videos don't upload to the internet, or videos don't download properly from your device and things like that. So that's why I'm not fast forwarding now. And you have to be a little bit patient again. But I'm almost there. Now I'm trimming this off because it's a little bit not handy when it's there. And just 2 more to go. So try this with the dies you have at home. We have many dies where you can do this with, so that's really fun to give it a different look. And you don't need to buy extra dies to make fun or beautiful things. So you see, by just using the inside of the die, tracing this, you will have a perfectly matching mat which you can use. Now again, if this was for myself, I would now distress the edges, but because it's for a young girl, I'm not going to do this. And I am just gluing it down the way it is. And you see those marked lines over here? I think you can see them. And they're on the back side now. If you can cut very precise, of course you can trace the die on the good side of the paper, but I prefer to do it on the back side. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to put this pin back in my glue and putting this one aside. And here you can see how much fun this looks, just as an extra page in a journal. So this is one I wanted to show to you. What else can I do? Oh yes, I've got a ticket die somewhere. Where is it? Yes, I've also cut this one. And this is one from the full-size planner series. It's the ticket die. I hope you can see it. Maybe it's a little bit more visible on the black backing. But as you can see, our full-size planners are, the rings are in a different position. So it doesn't fit like this. So you have to make an extra hole. Now that's very simple to do. Just decide if you want to use the ticket at the bottom of the page or at the top. And then we can make an extra hole in there. So I'm going to take this one out, use it as a guide. Oh, I need to do it like this. I prefer to have the ticket at the bottom of the page. So I'm going to line out the holes over here, as you can see. I hope you can see it. Taking my pen again. And then with the use of a hole punch, well, now I don't know where it is. I've been cleaning up too much yesterday. Is this the correct one? Yes. This punch, oh my gosh, the camera. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. 3/16 of an inch. That's what you need to have the exact same holes as our binders have, our ring binders. So that easy it is to make an extra hole. So a die from the full-size planner range matches your sidekick, if you want that. So that was another tip. Then I also like to use a pocket every month. So that's what I also did. I cut out a pocket. This is also from the Sidekick series. Just fold it over the way you like it most. So because this paper has two different designs on both sides, you can use it like this, or it will look different when you use it like that. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. No, I think I like it better this way. Yeah, I'm going to glue it down this way. Let me see. And it's going to be on this side of the page. And you will see this and the back side. Yeah. If you turn it around, it will be the opposite. I will show you again. Then you can put it on this side of the page. If you're turning it around, it will be on that side. So that's the difference when using a pocket like this. And again, I'm just taking some glue. You can also use double-sided adhesive, of course. That's also very good to glue those things down. Just fold it. Make sure the holes match or line out perfectly. Don't waste too much glue on your hands. And that's an easy way to add something extra to your journal. So a pocket, every month to put keepsakes in. Notes, recipes, pictures. You can put anything in. And then I had something else to show you. Let me see. Yes, of course. Okay, a fold-out page. That's also fun. Where am I going to do that one? I'm going to do this one in between here. So I've got two pages, and these are just the plain pages without tabs on the side. So the same as I've been using inside here. Okay, I'm putting one in, and I would like to make a fold out to attach to it. I'm taking my paper trimmer, which has a score thingy. I don't know the name, sorry. And just make sure you're using your score thing instead of your blade. Otherwise you will trim it off. So I'm going to make a score line next to the ring binders, to the holes. Let me see. Yes, I think I'm good here. So it's a little bit easier to... Oh, excuse me. It's a little bit easier to fold. Here is my bone folder, and I'm just make sure there's a really nice fold. I'm going to move them both sides because I'm not sure which side I am going to use. Okay, I'm taking it out because that's a little bit easier for me to glue them together. So now you can make a decision. I'm going to glue this one down here. If you want to fold it and you see all those kinds of kisses on one side, or you can turn it around and make it look a little bit sweeter from the outside, maybe with the little polka dots, and then when you open it up, it's all those kisses. I think I prefer it this way, so I'm going to glue it down like this, and then you can use double-sided adhesive, you can use glue, but you also can do a combination of the two of them, and that's what I'm going to do now. Because when I'm only using tape, it's stuck immediately, and when I'm using tape and I add a little bit glue on top of it, then it gives you the ability to move it around a little bit. So if you don't apply it that straight immediately, you can just move it around a little bit longer. So over here I've got glue and tape, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing on camera. And now I have to fold it and try to line it as good as possible. And it's always a little bit hard filming things like this because the camera is in front of me, so I can't move my head too much in front, otherwise you see the top of my head. Okay, so this will give you a very cute fold out page, and of course you have things like this on the inside now, but that's really easy to cover up with a piece of paper or some washi tape which you have laying around maybe. So I can see if I've got some washi by hand. No, it's not. Yeah, I do have washi tape laying around here, but that's not something I would like to use for her journal. No, so I'm not going to do that now, but you can imagine, let me see, if you take a strip of paper, have I got one laying around here? No, I don't. But for example, this one, just pretend like this is closed, there are no holes inside. You just glue them on top of it and it's really nice, and you don't see it anymore. Okay, then, now I'm talking about those strips, I'm going to show you a few more, because these are also great elements which you can use for decorating your journal. And I'm going to show you how I made those. And I need to have the full page, yes. So again, I'm taking the full page, this one, and I think my camera is tilting down again. Please bear with me. I'm going to try and see if it goes up a little bit. It looks like my phone is a little bit too heavy or something. Okay, but I think you can still see it, right? So again, this die, the large one, let me see, it's still, okay, this is better. And when you have a piece of paper, you just put it in your die cutting machine. Oh, the other way around. Turning it around so it's better visible for you, like this. So you want the edge of the paper to be here, next to the edge, and then the die will cut this small element only with the holes. You can glue it down with a little bit of, or tape it down with some washi tape on your plate, and then run it through your die cutting machine. And it will give you strips like this. And these are really fun to use in your journal as a decorative element. So for example, let me see, oh, this is green already. It might be fun to use this element over here. So it will look so much different when you're adding a few of those. And again, if I would do a whole month, a whole year or half a year in a journal, I will be adding these strips throughout the whole journal. So not by week or putting one more down a few days later, no, just mix and match and see where else can I use one. See, this is a little bit pale to me at the moment, so it might be fun to use one there too. I can use Oh, I like the green one, the black one. I will think this one is okay for to use on this one. So these are just some tips for things you can do if you don't have that many dies, you know. Try to be creative, try yeah, to be inventive, or just do what I'm doing. I'm here to give you some ideas, give you some inspiration, and I hope I'm giving you inspiration, of course. This might be fun to use a little bit of blue, because there's also blue here. I like the dots more. Or shall we do pink? It's a little bit pale. That's green again. This is a little bit more contrast, you see? So it just depends on what you like, what your personal preferences are. And I am gluing one more down here. So I'm not going to do any more now, but I think you will have the idea now of how you can use those strips. And of course you can do the same technique in the full-size planner. I'm working in the small one now, in the Sidekick, but if you only have the full-size planner, the Planner Essentials, you can do the same. So I'm going to put these away. And oh, this is also a fun thing to show you. I've got some things, some tiny bits and pieces here. Tabs, I always love tabs. So you can cut those out, fold them over and glue them down in your journal. And then you can add dates or names or other things later on. Oh, I'm going to put on a pink one on the green. So I'm mixing and matching all those random pieces of paper. And if you keep matching, mixing and matching, it will all be one in the end. It will all come together. So there's a little tab on here, where I can do one here maybe. Let me see. Shall we do yellow? Shall we do greenish? Is there another one? Oh, I like this one. It has some text on it. Wait a minute, it's not properly folded. Here we go. So after doing all the strips in the planner, I'm now adding tabs all over the place. I'm just doing a few now, but it's just to give you an idea. So there's one here. I have to cover this one up, but I don't have a correct piece of paper here, so I will do that later. This is getting better already, and these are also really fun to use. These come from the Sidekick collection, and probably you don't know, you can use them as a reinforcer. I will take this page out, and I think this will be my last tip for today. And this one is the same size, the hole, as this one. So if you want, you can place it down here, you can place it down here, or whatever. Just line up the center hole, the center part, and then you just move it around to make sure these holes are also lined up perfectly. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this way. I'm better off doing it that way, because the stripes are not horizontally or vertically lined out perfectly on this piece of paper. It would have been a nice one to use, but I'm not going to. I'll take another one. I'll take this one. Let me see if this one... No. I don't like it that they are not lined out perfectly, so I'm not going to use those. The green one is okay, because this one doesn't really have... Yeah, no. Sometimes you can be so hard for yourself. Okay, I'm going to use this one. I can put some glue in between here. So I'm not going to glue it down completely now, because maybe later on I want to tuck something underneath. Not sure yet, but then this is still open. But it's tucked now. It's glued down here now. So And then you can trim it off from the back side. Okay, and put it in your journal. If you want to use this part, maybe you can use it to repeat it on the other side of the page. I'm not sure if I'm able to slide it under the strip of paper. I don't think so, but I will give it a try. Yes, you should be able to do something like this. Okay, so it will be, yeah, it all comes together when you work like this. So I've been showing you a lot of tips and ideas to make a journal like this. I will go through it briefly now so you can see what I've been doing the other days. Here's another piece of paper I had left over. So you can get an idea of what it looks like when it's more finished. I will start working on this after I'm done with this video, because otherwise it will take too long. But this is just a video to show you how you can set up a journal, what you can do with just a few dies, and several elements by repeating them. So I'm just browsing through it. So you can see I've been working on it quite a lot already. And this is the part we worked on today, or I worked on today, and the video you are watching right now. So I'm moving over to the last pages, I guess. There's one more here. Oh yeah, and the pocket. Okay, that's it. I hope you liked watching. If so, please give the video a thumbs up. Follow my channel if you are interested in more videos, and let a comment. Post a comment below if you have any questions, and I will try to answer you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.